The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help but fixate on the past, on what used to be.
Yeah, if anyone ever has a chance to go to an observatory kind of place, I definitely think you should go. There's just something magic about, obviously they're in locations where you really get to see some really nice starry nights. If you're lucky, obviously there's no like cloud cover and stuff. So many of us now, we all live in urbanized areas, and just like the night sky is just it pales in comparison to how it is in these places. And so for some of us, at least, the first time you see it like that, I've still never seen like a truly like incredible night sky, like in like utter darkness out in the middle of nowhere.
So much we have yet to
But
learn about the universe.
I have been to an observatory in San Francisco, weirdly enough, when I was there for a work thing years ago. And it was pretty magical.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches.
But you guys know me. I've always had a bit of an interest in this type of stuff. I literally have a nebula tattooed on my arm. So, yeah, always been interested in the cosmos. All right, let's have a look.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
Okay, is that everything? Yeah, just hanging out with Bugenhagen, man. That's the dream.
That again, huh?
I didn't have a chance to...
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Yeah, interesting conversation there. One that obviously doesn't happen in the OG. So, time to have a planetological review with Boog. Been looking forward to this scene for a long time.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado...
Yes. I've had this as my wallpaper. There's a screenshot, this one here, for like 6 months.
Wow.
This is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Alright. Higher learning. Time to go back to school, huh?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things?
Wow.
I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
I think at this stage I'm kind of looking for more clues about whether we can kind of basically confirm what's going on with Zack, and it's not the fact that he lived in the first place. It's just that he's basically everyone who's died is basically in the live stream, and everything that we've seen of Zack so far in this game is basically in the live stream, and not there's some alternate reality where he's lived and he's in the same kind of situation as Cloud or Aerith or anyone else. So I think that's what I'm generally looking for, and we'll just have to find out if the seminar proves any more enlightening for us. Okay, I have to go. Okay, cool. Interesting stuff indeed. I do think one area they've maybe had to like pull back a bit on is FMVs, like the kind of the pre-rendered super high quality cutscenes, because again the game is 145 gig.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Oh no. Sure, we'll do that. But surely we got the red section to come though, the Nanaki section. It's another one of those I'd only ever seen it written, so I was like, I always called him Nanaki. It seems like Nanaki. So I would try to pronounce the name correctly. Okay. I wonder if any of this is dependent on some other stuff. Ah. I thought surely, well, I guess if you find a weapon for him, it's a bit of a proof of what's going on. But this could genuinely be a part of the game that deviates quite strongly from the original. Like theoretically, maybe we don't get to do Nanaki's story here. But I have to believe that we're gonna do that part of the story too. And if that's the case, I'm hugely looking forward to it. Yeah. It's a Kate Sith weapon, okay. There we go. Thank you, Boog. Now, let's get to the next bit. I don't think there's too much more left before they set us off on the next part of the journey. I think maybe I went the wrong way here. I'm not going to go further along. Yeah, I'm very glad that I didn't try to make a movie version for this, because it would have taken me a year to finish it. God damn. Then again, I'm really not sure if you just play easy mode and you skip the world intel and most of the side quests and stuff, like, does it just become like a 20-25 hour game? Maybe it does. Okay, Yuffie is here. What does she make of all this?
This village is lame.
Yeah, I thought so.
Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
That's a take.
If people everywhere resolve to not...
Within you all are the
planet's thoughts.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is
It's been a long session today, but I did probably spend an extra hour of it just messing around with the Chadley stuff, and it took longer than I hoped. But I'll probably do this bit and then I'll wrap up for today. I don't think I'm going to finish it this week either. I'm recording like 30 hours a week,
Many travelers
but I'm not getting there.
A seminar is in progress.
Because I've still got lots to edit and lots of other stuff to do as well. Not just
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors.
Sounds like an AA group.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting from a seminar. I thought they'd be teaching us some more stuff. Keep going.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment. Can I help you?
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning, has helped me realize what I'm doing.
I ask you this, who among you with me? We yearn to chase the horizon.
You're interested in learning more about planetology? That's wonderful.
Yeah, obviously the whole planetology thing, you can tell it's a little bit full on. Yes. Let's go. Okay, let's talk to our buddies, starting with Red. I assume that is Red never going to use that voice again now that he's kind of shown us who he really is and we respect him for who he is and all that.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Yeah, I'm still not ready for that voice yet. Like when you have the context of him actually being a young one in his species, like a teenager, then it makes so much more sense, obviously. But still.
Put your faith in our great mother.
When you die, you return to the planet? Psst, that has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Okay, Riku.
Why do you think that?
I just do. I believe in anything else until I see some actual proof.
Okay. Fair enough, she hits the blue as well.
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got planned. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove them wrong, but sitting here looking up at the sky, you kind of help feeling pretty minuscule.
Yeah, it's nice to see like the different variety of thoughts and opinions here and that type of thing. That's what makes them such a cool group.
Through your diligence, you will... I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Yeah, gotta fight for the planet.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
Yeah, not sure that was the ultimate best version of events, but there you go. Aerith is there. Here we go. Ascending so soon. Feels like Tyus is going to pop up and ask, what's ascending?
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
Beautiful scene.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
I'm glad
It's a bit hard for so many party members to be running all alongside each other here. This is what I mean, imagine there were two more. Right, here we go, yes.
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes. and by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared?
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to say no right now. This is what I was waiting for. The quest that I wanted to go on. This is, for me at least, one of my favorite quests of the entire game. So I think I'm going to wrap things up here. I assume if we want to, we can maybe get some supplies and sort some stuff out. But for now, I'm going to save, and then we're going to go on, hopefully, one of the cooler quests of this game that's already been filled with plenty of. So I hope you guys are continuing to enjoy yourselves. I'll be back with more soon. Take care.